Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jack Farmer, and I am here with the Influencer Fight League, part of Fit TV Network. And today I'm joined by two fighters who stole the show at Influencer Fight League 3, God CARLEON, B. Dave. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You know, it was what many are calling the fight of the night at Influencer 3. I mean, the fans, they crowded the ring to get a closer look. The energy was incredible. And you two stood there in the middle of it all. B. Dave, I gotta start with you. Have you had a chance to actually see the footage yet? Have you seen the match yourself?
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched? Well, how did it feel in that ring that day?
It's crazy because I trained for like so long for the fight, and then as soon as I got in there, everything that I like worked on, like straight out the window, like forgot all like my moves that I use in sparring, like the ones that I like a lot or I use regularly, didn't use one of them.
Well, again, everyone seemed to love it. The crowd, like I said, they rushed the ring. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it felt like everyone was crowded around. God CARLEON, I mean, the fans, I want to start here with you. Fans listening to the show, they know the energy was great. I want to ask you what you thought about the energy, but also I want to hear what you think about how the match ended. Of course, I was the ring announcer that night. Never fun to say a match ends in a draw. No one likes to hear a match ends in a draw, but the fans were kind of split on how they saw things. How did you feel at the end of the match?
Well, as far as the energy goes, like, I zoned out. I didn't see anyone. I didn't even notice that there were so many people.
I didn't see any of them either.
Yeah, it was just like spotlight on B. Dave and me. It's like no one else is there. But as far as the win goes, I mean, yeah, of course he got his little knockdown, in the first round. But man, I beat the crap out of this guy. So like, I deserved that W. Like.
No, you didn't. You don't get a 10-8 round and then get to fucking tie. You didn't win every other round, by.
I run every other round.
You didn't.
Bro, you won the first one. I run the last three.
You around the place in the fourth round. I was fucking you up.
Nah, I fucked you up, man.
You were like,
where were you for this fight?
Well,
I definitely was tired, but listen,
I looked down on you when you were in the corner. I looked down on you and there's blood all in your mouth and shit, just like beat the shit.
Yeah, that's because I got these fat lips. You're just punching on these.
I'm just sitting here like,
yeah, all beat up, right? Punching.
Nah, look at me.
Times.
Well, B. Dave, interestingly enough, after the match, I asked you for your thoughts, and you were none too happy about it being a draw. You were not happy about the decision. In fact, I believe you used the full term BS was your response there. But I got to ask, getting that draw, did you feel like maybe God CARLEON surprised you a little bit, being able to stay in it that long, even after getting knocked down round one?
I'll give him that. I didn't think he'd be able to last as long as he did. I'll give him that. And I didn't think that he would hit me. And he did several times. So, yeah, no, he definitely surprised me. He definitely looked better in the ring than he did in his training clips that I saw.
Yeah.
His training clips, it was embarrassing. I'm surprised you even posted them, but like in the ring, you weren't that bad.
I posted those clips on purpose. I did that on purpose just so you guys would think I was trash.
Well, you still are, so cheers.
The animosity continues between you guys, but God CARLEON, you did get knocked down in the first round. You're fighting behind the whole
bang
fight from a big hit early on. I mean, to be fair, you did go down early on. What was your corner telling you? And did you stick to your game plan in this? We talked about game plans. B. Dave said everything he learned went right out the window. Do you feel like you stuck to what you wanted to do, or did you have to change things up?
So the knockdown, if you look at the video, to put my feet were together, I didn't have my feet one behind another, so he did get me. I didn't say it wasn't a good knockdown, but that was because I didn't have the right feeding. I wasn't using my feet right. But initially,
that was because there was a bright white light that you saw.
It was more like a bell. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like a bell.
So listen, the initial setup that I had for because my whole thing was defense, and after the knockdown, like I was just the same mode as B-Day. After the knockdown, all of that went out the door. This guy wasn't trying to box. This guy was trying to fight. Like literally, that was a fight. That was not a boxing. That was a brawl. UFC brawl.
Now, B Dave, God Carleon's saying that you knocked him down because of his feet, not because of how you're punching. It sounds like, and he says that you weren't even boxing.
I knocked the fucking shit out of him, by.
Yeah, I knocked you back. I knocked you back. You should see your face in these clips I got.
Yeah, fuck those clips, first of all. And second of all, none of those punches hurt, by.
Okay, they look like they hurt in the pictures, though. They look like Donald
They didn't
Trump.
hurt, like, in the moment. Like, afterwards, I had a bit of whiplash and back pain. Like, I got into a car accident. But, like, in the moment, none of them hurt. Like, I didn't look tired. My eyes were wide open. I was like, the whole time. You were like,
Carleon, he's doubting you here. But B Dave, are you training differently now after this? Did God Carleon make you decide you need to change some things up after this for not being able to finish?
No, I'm just going back to camp. I'm in one of the greatest camps ever, dude. I'm at the Jackrabbit Gym with fucking Ivan Silva, Ashton Silva. I train with Fuzi and Dean the Great every day. Part of that camp, and with a bunch of other pros in there. And yeah, the work is unmatched there, but I'm just gonna go back to that, and hopefully the nerves. Oh my god, dude, the nerves were crazy when we fought. I was like shaking in the back, and I was not because I'm scared of him at all, obviously, because he's a bitch. But I was just like fucking freaking out about the crowd.
Right. Yeah, no, it was pretty intense walking out, seeing everything, especially because they played the video. I didn't think they were going to do the video that they played initially, and that like got everyone so hyped. Even my people were like so hyped. The walkout was crazy. The intensity. I never in the stare down in the ring, I never made eye contact with B Dave. I didn't want to give him their respect. So I never made eye contact.
Nah, that's because he was shitting himself, by.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's because there's a difference here. I was scared. I was nervous because of the crowd. He was scared of me.
Nah,
and that's why he couldn't look me in the eyes.
Nah, I didn't want to give you that respect. I didn't want to give you that.
Oh, I never broke eye contact, buddy. I couldn't stop looking at that. I couldn't stop looking at that pretty face, boy.
Well, God Carleon, B Dave just listed a ton of people in his fight camp, all incredible names. I did look at your social media, by the way, though. You have recent pictures of Tyson and Rampage. Did they help you with training at all, or did they give you advice, or did they give you notes going forward? Have they seen this?
Rampage,
and if they haven't, would you show them?
Well, Rampage was supposed to pull up. He's a good friend of mine. But he was actually in Thailand shooting a movie. Mike Tyson. I'm cool with his nephew. I never got a chance to actually talk to him about the fight. And then I did train with Le'Veon Bell from the Raiders. And so I did have some extensive training with him, a lot of training with Le'Veon. I sparred with Le'Veon a lot. And Le'Veon's like 3 times my size.
Now, B Dave, you have lots of training from great names on both sides here. But B Dave, I want to talk about your friends and some of the people you know who are a bit more established names in social media. Now, they were stepping in and they were giving their 2 cents on the fight throughout. What has been the reaction from your corner, your trainers, your friends, and how is it going to impact you moving forward? And how do they feel about the decision?
They all thought in the ring, like once it was over, they're like, "It's fine, you won. But if you guys go one more round, then you knock him out," because he was like hanging on by the hair on his chinny chin chin. But fucking, they're like, "But you're good. You got it anyways." Even though if they won't do one more round, which I get why they wouldn't do one more round. It's like scheduled for 4 rounds. I've never seen a boxing match ever go one more round. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It doesn't even make sense. But they were pushing for it. They wanted me to do it. I wanted to do it too. I'd be like, fuck it. At the end of the day, me and Carleon are having a good time here. Fuck it. But because we didn't set one more round, now we get to go to a rematch probably, I'm sure, and fucking fight each other again. This time he's not going to walk out. And I want to do 6 rounds, and I want to do 10 or 12-ounce gloves. I want to fucking make it a bit bigger here. I want to get a bit more fucking freaky deaky. Yeah. I'm going to fuck him in his ass.
Carleon, I mean, he has some strong words here, wanting to maybe bring up the pressure a little bit. Baby. I mean, you got to have a response to that.
He's a wimp, man. He ain't shit. Right? He's like a peon, like definition of a peon right here. This is what you got. Yo, Donald Trump Jr. in the making right here.
Oh, come on, dude. Imagine, because you kind of look like Floyd Mayweather a bit, but imagine you could fight.
Oh.
Yo, did you see the pictures? You look exactly like Donald Trump after I punched you.
Okay. Low blow, Carleon.
But so, Carleon, do you agree with the decision? Do you think that you earned a draw here?
I feel like I had a W. Honestly, I feel like I contacted more. All my shots landed. Every right hand I threw pretty much landed. I maybe missed once. So I feel like, and I kept him at bay. I knew he wanted to knock me out. After the first knockdown, I knew that uppercut was his like super power weapon. Like after he hit me with it, I was like, okay, either it's going to be a right or uppercut that he's trying to take me out with. So my whole plan was just keep him at bay, keep him away from me, and at least try. And if I could get a good shot to knock him down, I feel like if I would follow through after my rights, and I've been training that, if I'd have followed through with a left and an uppercut, I could have took him down too. But all of the training went out the window, man. I was just sticking with that right.
It would have taken more than you got in your tank to knock me down, big guy.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Again, strong word. Now, B-Dave, you said you believe you won that match. And, of course, you mentioned go one more round. Now, we all know there's not going to add another round, but I'd be lying also. I'd be lying also if I didn't think this place would go nuts if we said we're going one more round.
Oh, dude, they were electric.
So, obviously, we didn't get one more round. You have thrown out maybe 6 rounds, maybe different gloves, maybe get a little bit more freaky deaky in your – we haven't set a date yet. But I know everyone who is a fan of Influencer Fight League, everyone who watched that show is just chomping at the bit to see you guys go at it one more time. I would love to see it if it were to happen. Now, I'm not making you sign any paperwork today. I'm not making you commit to anything today, but just if it was going to happen, let's say this match was happening. I want you each to just let me know what you think would happen. B-Dave, you go first. What would happen if you got this, if we did do this match at Influencer Fight League 4?
I'd get him in the first round this time. I wouldn't let off after that knockdown.
A one round fight, a knockout. Carleon, do you agree? What
one round booty pound for Carleon, baby.
1 round booty pound. Is that how it would go down if this happened?
Nah, he talks a good game, man. Honestly, if I'd have used the defense and the head movement I was supposed to use, it would have never got the knockdown. Right? I'm in Floyd Mayweather's count, man. Like the defense champ of the world. Like, come on, man. He should have never touched me. I should have never allowed him to get that close. So yeah, I can't fathom him knocking me down first round ever again, ever. Even in a sport, he would never happen.
Wiping the floor with you. How about that?
Okay, yeah, and mind you, you got to understand, B-Day's 15 pounds more than me. He weighs 15 more pounds than me. So he had the weight. He was doing. A lot of people thought it was some of those like when he pushed me out the ring and punched me outside the ring. Yeah.
Listen, he didn't eat his Wheaties. That's not my fault.
Yeah. This guy, he's cheating, bro. He's a dirty boxer, bro.
He didn't eat his Wheaties. It's not my fault, bye. You should eat your Wheaties, bye.
No, my gym scale is 5 pounds off, and I didn't find out till after the weigh-in. So I'm thinking I'm 160 pounds the whole time.
Maybe you should go to another gym since that scale's broken.
Yeah, I'll come to your gym and smoke you. How about that?
You couldn't step foot in my gym. I'm in a real gym.
Let's save it. Don't go to the gyms. You got to do it at the Influencer Fight League 4. That's where this has to take place. You guys, again, I think just the match was match of the night. It was absolutely my favorite part of the night. Being on the call, even getting to do commentary for it. You guys were awesome. It was so great chatting with both of you. And, I think you guys make perfect rivals. You got one of you talking about offense, one of you talking about defense.
It goes past us. Even my coaches want to smoke your coach bad, bro. So tell them have it on his mind.
But fellas, thank you so much for your time. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone who's watching this can follow at Influencer Fight League, at Fit TV Network. So much good stuff coming up. My name's Jack Farmer. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see you guys next time.